The plane is difficult to draw because it represents a flat surface that extends forever. And obviously, this doesn't look like it extends forever, but that's generally the way they do draw a plane. Is they draw, it looks to me like, a piece of paper. Notice that there are two ways to name it. The plane is the only one or is one of the ones that does not have um I didn't know that was a feature. Huh. You could just type on that though. I'm sorry. I'm finding out new stuff. I didn't like that though, because you have to type, and I don't want to type, I want to write. And my pen, Springboard doesn't like my pen. Anyway, your the there is no symbol. This is the symbol for ray, a line with an arrow on one end. This is the symbol for a line segment, just the little line with nothing on the ends. And then this is the symbol for a line, the little line on top of the letters with arrows on both ends. Those are what I mean by the symbols. Plane doesn't have a symbol. So if you want to talk about a plane, you have to write the word plane, and then you have to have three letters on that plane. So let me show you. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to do this again. I promise I'll do it next time. I guess I could have done it here. Just a minute. They're getting it ready. Okay. So on this one, if I'm going to put a dot, try to put a dot right there. Okay. Put that dot right there. We'll call that dot, we'll call it T. Okay. Now it looks like those three dots line up. I intended for them to. So those three dots could not F, T, and H. Can not name the plane. And the reason they cannot name the plane is because those three dots are in a straight line. It says right there that the three dots are not on the same line. Okay. So that's why you'll always see them, kind of spread out, kind of like to form a triangle. So your dots must not be in a straight line. And so when it comes time to answering questions, you have to be careful, because a lot of times students will write, oh, yeah, this is plane FTH. And that is wrong, because FTH make a straight line. So you can use, you could use FTG, you could use FHG, you could use THG, you could use any combination of those three out of those 4 points, as long as you don't use the ones that are in a straight line. Okay. And the order in which you write the letters does not matter. So plane FGH is the same as plane GFH. That's the same plane. Okay. The other way to name it is to use this italicized uppercase cursive letter. They're calling it cursive. I would use the word script, SCRIPT, or italicize, ITALIC, italics. So this letter right here must be capital, okay? It must be capital. And it's usually written in a corner. It does not have a dot around it, so that is not a point. That's the way to name the plane. And again, there's no symbol. So if you're going to call it plane Q, you literally have to write the word plane. Okay, so it's like, again, this is a lot of information coming at you. It's not hard, but it is pretty detailed and specific. So you need to be careful that you get it. So, oh, I need to turn my answers off. So here you are supposed to now stop and see if you can do these. Now, um, what I expect you to do is stop the video and do as many of these as you can. And again, you do not have to do them on the board. The only ones you have to do on the board, the only ones that you have to do online are the ones that we've assigned for you to do in the homework at night. So these that you do in the middle of the lesson, I will provide you a way to check those in just a second. Okay. So go ahead and pause the video and then see if you can name these. All right, so I'm assuming that you've stopped the video and tried it yourself. I do want to go over these because all of these are correct. It says identify each geometric figure, then give all possible names for the figure. So you were supposed to do more than one. If you did just one and what you did is listed here, then that means that you were correct. It just also means that you didn't follow the instructions. So you could have just called it a line segment. I wouldn't have, though. I would have not thought to just call it a line segment. I would have been specific. Why? Because I can be specific. Okay, so there's the answers to that one. You could have named the line. You could have rearranged the letters, but you must have the arrows on top. Here's the word plane. They used BGT. Notice all they're doing right here is rearranging the letters because there's no order in which you have to name the letters. But notice they kind of form a little triangle. This is an uppercase cursive letter M, italicized. So that one doesn't get the 3 letters. Point D, draw array FE. So no, why is theirs going down kind of toward the left? A lot of you probably drew it like this. Uh-oh. A lot of you probably drew it. It's creating my screen. Hold on. Probably drew it the same way that you saw it written. So I'm expecting that you did this. F E. And if you drew it that way, there's nothing wrong with you drawing it that way. Just understand that the direction of this arrow is in no way indicating which direction the ray is actually going. Okay, and so for this ray right here, the end point is at F, and E is the other point that's somewhere along the ray. It's somewhere out towards the arrow. Okay, so I actually should have put another dot here. Okay, so yeah, your FE could have looked like that. Your FE could have looked like this. As long as you call this FE, it could have been any direction. The only thing you could not have done is if you put E at the end point and you put F out here. This is wrong. Can't do that. All right. Let me go back to this real quick and see what the rest of the answers look like. Can you name this KJ, line KJ, and can you name it line JL? Absolutely. You can pick any 2 letters on that line and you can put them in any order. So it doesn't matter which 2 letters, J and L or K and L or J and K, any 2 letters, and you can put them in any order. Is Ray SR a possible name for this? No, it's not. Why? Because this picture shows R as the endpoint. So you must have R to be the first letter. So this is Ray RS, not Ray SR. Just Graham draws a point, describe how he could label. He just needs a capital letter. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this now before we get to angles.